What's up guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we have another build and tune tutorial for you. And today is one of the new cars from the latest alpinestars car pack. It is the Radical SR8. As a few of you probably saw in my previous video when I just did a quick review of all the cars from the track pack, this was one of the cars that I was actually most excited about. So I thought I wouldn't mess about, I'd stick a tune and release it for you guys to try as well. And it turns out it is actually a really fun car to drive, and it is I wouldn't say it's a top-notch leaderboard car. It's nothing that's going to re-change the leaderboards around or anything like that. I know the Ferrari old Formula 1 car is pretty fast in this class anyway, but I thought I'd give it a run round Road Atlanta Short and see what sort of damage we could do on the leaderboards. So here we are. You can just this is the fastest lap that I got doing all the laps that I tried. Got to lap 10 before it took me to get a fast one, and I'm just going to run through the build and tune for you now. Okay then, so here we are back in the upgrade shop as usual, and you can see for this one we haven't got as many upgrades as we usually have for the other cars, pretty much because this is more or less a race car anyway. But where we'll start, we shall start with the engine upgrades, and as you can see we've only got two, the ignition being one of them. For this one we have gone with the stock ignition. Exhaust is stock as well, so no engine upgrades on this whatsoever. Next is platform and handling, and this has got even less options. It's just got the brakes we can upgrade, and rather than add the brakes, we've actually left them as stock. If we had the brakes after we've done the rest of the build, it actually puts us over PI, so we'll leave them as stock, and I'll tell you why as we get further into the build. Drivetrain, just two options. Driveline, we've gone with a stock driveline because again that puts it into P class, so we can't add that. And differential, we've added the race differential because that doesn't make a blind bit of difference to PI whenever you add it anyway, so it's better to have it than not to have it. So you want to add that on. Next we have tyres and rims. So tyres we've got on this are the stock tyre compound. I presume they're race tyres anyway, because the only other option we've got is the drag tyre compound, and we don't want to do any wacky drag builds on this, so we'll stick with the stock tyres. Front tyre width, we've got the stock tyre width on that as well, so we haven't changed anything on that. And the reason why we didn't upgrade the brakes, because if you don't upgrade the brakes and change the wheels that I'll show you in a minute, it actually allows you to upgrade the rear tyre width slightly. And I found that the upgrading the tyre width was a lot more beneficial than adding the race brakes. I took the race brakes off and I didn't really notice that much difference between the stock brakes and the race brakes, so I just felt that the upgrading the rear tyre width helped a lot more than the race brakes did. So you want to go ahead and do that. Next is rim style. The rims we got in this, I remember this time, are the Enkai Tarmac Evos. I'm not too sure if there's a few other options you can actually put on. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's 900 and 900 there. Doesn't add any extra weight. So you have got a tiny bit of variety of how you like the car to look. Not that it makes much difference when you're racing around anyway, but yeah, they're the ones that I went with. And we'll have a look at rim size now. Front rim size is stock. You can increase the front if you want. It doesn't seem to affect the PI. Rear rim size is stock as well, and you can increase that one. Whether or not you can increase them both together, I'll let you guys find out. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if you can actually do both together and how much of a difference it makes to the car. So if you do try it, let me know. Leave me a comment and tell me how it was different. The rear wing, you've got a choice of two rear wings, depending on which one you like the look of the most. Neither of them are both of them are adjustable. I went for that one because that one looks kind of cool. And then the bonnet. On this one, the bonnet is actually at the back, so just rotate it around. So you got the option, you got the flat option, or you've got the F1 style. So I went with the F1 style. Now, once you've done all that, that should put you at R900. And I'll just show you the stats: 460, 260 pound-foot of torque, 1,456 pounds, and a 2.8 litre engine in it still. So yeah, that's pretty much a simple build for it. We'll have a look at the tune. So tyres front and rear are both 27.5. Gearing, we've got 4.11, 3.48, 2.40, 1.79, 1.42, 1.21 and 1.06. Got quite a long first gear on this, you'll probably see, but it does help with accelerating off the line, and it doesn't seem to be detrimental to the car in any of the shorter or slower corners. you seem to be able to hold it in second gear for them ones. You can dip into first if you want, and you can still pull away with little wheel spin. Alignment, camber, we've got front is -2.1 and rear is -2. Toe front is 0.1 and toe rear is -0.1. Front caster angle is 5.1. Anti-roll bars, 19.81 for the front and 29.29 for the rear. Springs, now with the most of the weight being at the rear of the car, obviously the rear suspension will be quite a bit stiffer. I think the weight split on this was 38% to the front, so there's a considerable amount of weight on the rear compared to the front. So the front springs are 341.5 and rear are 495.6. Ride height is dropped as low as we can get it, so that's 4.4 and 3.2. Damping, we have 9.3 and 10.5 for rebound. Bump stiffness, we have 4.1 and 5.2. Aero, we've gone with a front of 380 and the rear of 728. Braking, we obviously did an upgrade, so we can't do a damn thing with that, so we just have to leave it as it is. And differential is 63% and 30%. So that should give you the stats on the left hand side. One thing I will say, if you can use it on faster tracks, you may want to just extend the gearing a little bit, extend the 6th gear, because you may run out of gear if you take it on somewhere like Le Mans or anything like that, or anything with a massively huge straight. So you might just want to stretch the final drive to the left just to give you a little bit more speed. But yeah, so you saw my lap at the start, and I'll just quickly show you where that put me on the leaderboard, so you can get a kind of an idea of what the car's like. Now, in R class, the car to beat appears to be the old Ferrari Formula 1 car. So I'll show you where I placed. I did it on Road Atlantis Short, and then we'll have a look. And I am currently 78th with 51.149, and I think this is actually the highest placed radical on this track. I'll just scan down. Hopefully there won't be another one. Hopefully I'll be right. Yep, there we go, highest placed radical on this track. So if any of you guys build this car and you want to give it a run and see what sort of times you get, and if you want to see if you can get a radical higher than 78th, rocking money man, yeah, just feel free to and give it a run, and it'd be quite interesting to see what sort of times you can get. And you can also see not many guys actually go without traction control. I think there's about 10 or 20 or so, if that. A lot of them use traction control. I did actually try this car with traction control as well, but my fastest time came without it. I just didn't seem to be any beneficial at all for using traction control for me. So there you go, guys. That's a building tune for the Radical SR8, one of the cars from the latest track pack. Hope you'll enjoy it. Hope you can build it, tune it, and take it out for a run, and let me know how you get on with it. See what sort of let me know what sort of tracks you find it best on. I did find it quite good on Road Atlanta and some of the shorter tracks, but I don't really know what it's like on some of the larger tracks, so it'd be interesting to see and hear from you guys how it fares on that. So as usual, guys, if you have enjoyed this, feel free to leave it a like or share or comment or all the stuff that YouTube lets you do, and until my next video, I'll see you all soon.